Radio Disney, yo, Ernie D show on. What's up? 1-877-870-5670. Honor Society taking over. Radio Disney, please welcome Jason, Michael, Alexander, and Andrew. Honor Society, boys, what's going down?
How's it going?
Well, what's up, Ernie D?
Welcome back. It's been a long time.
It has been.
Yeah,
It's been
since
a little
New
while.
York, we were at the I can't even remember what it was now.
The TJ Martell.
That's
Yep,
right.
that's right.
TJ
That's
Martell
right.
Foundation.
Roseland.
Nice.
Family Day. You guys were there. We were there hanging out just for a little bit.
I know.
Because you guys had to go on stage. How have things been? I mean, you were going on a little tour after that.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went awesome. We were on our Here Comes Trouble tour at the time, right? And it was great. It's always just such a, so awesome to be able to do a headlining tour, and we did it all over the country, and it was excellent.
Favorite place to play? Do you have a favorite? Can you pick a favorite? Can you pick a favorite city?
It's tough. I mean,
LeBron picked a favorite city.
Oh,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I really want to get to that.
Yeah, you do.
we can't pick favorites, but we did see you in New York, and we played at the Roseland for the TJ Martell thing, and New York is obviously our home, and it's always special to get back there, so it was great to run into you there.
Every city just has its own charm, honestly, and as you go back to cities, it's cool because you kind of know, like, oh, I know where the mall is in this town. I know where, like a
restaurant.
This great restaurant
Socks
is.
or something.
I will say Florida, actually, we usually play multiple shows. We did 3 shows this past tour in Florida. I did Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and St. Petersburg, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, this is Honor Society taking over Radio Disney. Questions from the fans, of course, guys. We got those, and we'll just hang out and chat some more next on Radio Disney. Disney Ernie D show is on. Honor Society taking over, and you guys, you know what I've always noticed about you guys, but never really brought up until just now, is that you guys don't have thick New York accents.
Oh,
No.
thank you.
But does it? Is that good, or does it come out when you get around family or
Like, hey, Ma.
No,
Listen up, Ernie.
I need some
what I think?
spaghetti.
Yo, you're gonna get the real Honor Society right now.
I think it's funny. We grew up in the suburbs right outside New York City, and
People still have the accents there.
So, some people, but it's funny, in Manhattan, there's really not a ton of accent for people who live in Manhattan.
It's more like Long Island.
It's
Long Island?
and Brooklyn and Queens,
Brooklyn, the Bronx, and
Staten Island.
Uh-huh.
There's a little flavor.
When we get together, we like to talk sports.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? I mean,
But here's what I have to say about it. I'm
Go
just
for
gonna jump
it.
right in.
Go ahead.
I like LeBron.
Have you been holding this in for a while?
I just
You gotta get it off your chest.
You
You're up
can
all
actually
night.
ask the guys. We had something to do. We had like a little photo shoot, and I was like we were like racing home to watch this thing on ESPN. It's just I like LeBron, but honestly, I kind of wish he stayed in Cleveland.
Me
I
too.
think, and as a Lakers fan, everyone hates on Kobe, but he stayed in LA and stuck it out and brought championships to LA. So it's kind of like.
Yeah, but I mean,
He wants to win, but here's my prediction. I tweeted this last night. First of all, the Knicks are going to rehire Jeff Van Gundy. I'm calling it right here, right now. We're getting Anthony Mason Jr. to keep that 90s flavor going, and the Knicks are going to roll through the Eastern Conference
you
this
might as well
year.
get Michael Jordan Jr. too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
exactly.
Wishful thinking. I like that.
We're just talking sports right now.
So Ernie,
Football is out.
I'm just saying, the Giants and the Cowboys, they met twice last season, and I believe the Giants won both times. That's all I'm saying.
Alex was literally watching back the
Who made the
Super Bowl
playoffs?
from
So we had
2 years ago.
we had a show
Classic. There you go.
this last weekend. We did a July 4th show in New Mexico in Albuquerque, and NFL TV or the NFL Network, they were playing back the Giants-Patriots Super Bowl.
Classic.
So of course I DVR'd it, so that when I came back from celebrating 4th of July, celebrated
You can watch
all
it
those
again.
burgers. Yeah, I came back.
There is no more American celebration than
I pretty much agree with you. Honor Society taking over right now. Questions from the fans, we got those on the way. Be ready to call and more with my boys in Honor Society after All-Star Weekend on Radio Disney. What you guys been up to? I mean, what's up with the music? What we got coming up? You guys working on some new stuff?
We are. Yeah, we've been writing like crazy, nonstop, and it's just we're in a really exciting time because we're really looking forward to the next album and the next evolution of our sound and stuff like that. So we've had the most amazing year and a half or 2 years touring nonstop and doing so many amazing events and meeting so many great people and working with so many great people. I mean, it's just the last 6 weeks has been the first time in probably 2 years we've had a chance to sit and just look back and sort of say, wow, it's been such a blessing, such an honor, but to then also that exciting feeling of looking forward and saying, we know about 10 to 15 songs that no one has ever heard before that we're so excited about. So it's just been writing a lot of music.
What's going down? Honor Society taking over now.
So when you guys go on tour, since you have been on the road for so long, how does that, I mean, because when you go on the road, you're so excited to go on tour, but how does that change you as a person, you know, going and seeing so many places and experiencing so many different things?
Gives you,
I mean,
you
I'm
know,
not
yeah.
saying in a negative way.
No, it's,
No,
it's
I
a
mean,
great
I
question.
think it is a great question. But I mean, it gives you, gives you some depth. It gives you some context of
Perspective.
Yeah, perspective of everything outside of your bubble,
Right.
you know, that you're used to. You know, you see different cities, different situations, and we did a lot of work with the Salvation Army on this last tour, going out, handing out food on food trucks to, underprivileged people and, things like that. So it's exciting, it's humbling, and traveling really does give you, a wider scope.
Yeah, definitely. And you learn a whole new way of living when you're on the road, because you're living on a bus, traveling all the time, living out of a suitcase. So it's really a very unique way of life. So yeah, the traveling experience of tour is really special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy fast paced. It's kind of like when we got off to it, we were like,
What do you
all right,
do?
what do we do now?
What do you
Kinda
do with
like
yourself?
take a deep breath.
Well, yeah,
and-
because you're like so like I guess not. I don't want to say like you're so removed from everything because I mean technology's out there, but you,
Yeah.
like it's all of a sudden when you go on tour for 6, 9, 18 months like you guys were, like, well, what do we watch on TV now? Because you've been watching movies the whole time, hanging out on the internet, doing all kinds of. Well, what do you watch? Like, do you get removed from sort of
Yeah, you definitely
civilization?
do.
I guess.
You kind of do.
bit.
You're kind of, you just, like, I guess the best way to describe it is once you get home, you're right, you don't know what channel to kind of put on, and you like still are kind of living out of a bag for the first couple of weeks. You haven't quite unpacked, and there is a sort of
It's like a post
adjustment.
tour,
Yeah.
Like relearning how to live.
Yeah.
Like I just miss.
I have a dresser that my clothes can actually go in.
Yeah.
But, they don't have to stay in this.
I figured out my suitcase way better.
Honor Society taking over now. You got a question for him? 1-877-870-5678. One question right now. Go for it.
How did you become a band?
We became a band. Well, first of all, what's up, Allie? How you doing?
Good.
All right.
We became a band. This is Michael. Me and Jason went to high school together, and we both just loved music, and all of our friends were into music, and we just we became friends first, and we just decided one day, hey, you want to start a project? So it started like that, and just through other musical friends that we had, we met Andrew and Alex, and we've been a band almost 3 years, the four of us. We've known each other a lot longer, but it was kind of just a fun decision to make music with our friends.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling, Allie.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.